My name's Paul Gaspa, Executive Chef here at the Westin Hotel in Perth.
I'm Rohan Park, I'm the Executive Chef of Old Junk's Kitchen.
Todd Stuart, it's our 20 seats restaurant.
My name is Dario Pompucci, I'm the Executive Chef of QT Perth.
Stephen Clarke from Clarke's Consulting.
I'm not making one dish, I'm actually making 4 dishes. I'm doing the canapés, I've got the short straw. We are taking the snacks that we do from here and we're going to move them down the road there to the Westin. So we're doing a tomato taco with prawn, avocado and chilli. We're doing a smoked fish brandade, which is smoked fish through potato wrapped in a brick pastry cannelloni with an oyster mayonnaise. We're doing a bacon and parmesan profiterole, a savoury profiterole. And the last one is a chicken wing.
The dish I'm gonna create for the gala is gonna be a ceviche, okay? So my first idea is to use tuna, okay? I'm gonna go on the day on the market to make sure I get the fish I want. If tuna won't be available, I'll go for any other choice that is on the day. It's gonna be a very simple dish, okay? I'm gonna use crostoli, which is a fried Italian pasta, okay? I'm gonna make it plain. It's gonna be very, very light, okay?
Something great's coming at you for the Healthy Mind Menu 5 Chefs Dinner. I believe I'm cooking with some game. I've got some access to some wonderful native ingredients. I've got some freeze-dried munchies, so look, you're going to have a nice meal, but you'll also be leaving with a few health benefits.
We're going to be doing a steak béarnaise, so a little twist on the classic. Everyone knows steak béarnaise. We're going to serve 2 cuts of meat, brisket and sirloin, serve it with potato terrine, and for a little bit of fun we're going to do a puff tendon. It's a bit like pork crackling, but it's actually from the beef tendon and it puffs up and it's really delicious, and it's just, something a little bit unusual and give the guests something, something to remember. Everything's coming from the Perth markets. We had a good tour there a couple of weeks ago and we're just finalising our dishes and getting the orders in, ready for collection a couple of days before the event to start prepping.
I've been cooking now for 35 years. I had my own restaurant for 19 years, which was absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you all know Clarke's of North Beach, which we closed the doors a year and a half ago now. And since then I have been consulting. I'll be doing the dessert today, which is going to be a surprise. Mindful hospitality is really important to me as a leader, and it's one thing I'm blessed with when I go to places as a consultant, to have the background of the Healthy Mind Menu as well as the founding chefs of this charity. It's wonderful to go into a venue and just portray happiness, if you like, what it's like, how a kitchen should run. And when it does run and everything is in check, there's a sense of happiness and there's a sense of looking after the person next to you. And that's what's really important.
Mindful hospitality, it means getting up and wanting to go to work every morning, and it means getting home and being happy to have just finished your day, I guess. And it means that for everyone in the building, from the kitchen hand to the bar staff to the owner. It means everybody being happy and everyone feeling safe and comfortable to be at work.
I think the name speaks for itself. It's being mindful about others, keeping an eye out for each other, open conversations with your staff and your chefs and your associates, and just being aware and being there for each other, make sure everyone's got each other's back.
Chefs of my era never got when we were younger. It was 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 hours a week, and that was what we did, and that's what I don't want to do to these guys or to myself anymore. I'm too old to work those hours now. It's a very relaxed environment, and that's intentionally how it's set out. The relationship between the front and back of house is solid. Everyone gets on, and it's a great place to work. Everyone's very nice. We don't employ assholes. We only employ nice people.
We give people their right space to develop, first of all, their knowledge, their skills, and to be able to express themselves, about the way they feel, okay, about work, how's work going. They always, we always try to give our employees, the chance to be open enough to be able to, come forward with what they need from us. Nobody is capable of giving 100% every day, and we need to be able to sustain that. To be realistic about expectations. But most of it, we have to be ready to do something about it,
My old first head chef, he told me if I ever become a head chef, I'll find out that half of your job is being a psychologist or a therapist to your staff. The only thing is I'm not trained in that I'm not a psychologist. I've got a psychologist that I pay a lot of money to, but not everyone's got that money, not everybody's got that contact, and even if they do, to reach out right now, if you're in a bad space, you may find yourself 4 months, 5 months waiting list just to speak to that trained mental health person. So look, any initiative that's going to bring some assistance to that in this hospitality sector is just all plus thumbs up in my book.
I think it's important. I think it's not uncommon in hospitality. I had a situation a few years back where I had a staff member with some issues, and I wasn't equipped, and still probably am not equipped to deal with that. It's sort of pat them on the back and say, "You'll be right, mate." That's kind of that's probably the attitude from most owners or head chefs, because we're not equipped we're cooks, essentially. So any tools that can help us help other people, it's very important.
When we do have to face, personal challenges in life, if we don't feel like we got our back covered from the people we're working for, we do sacrificing some of our time for, and sometimes, like family time or, personal time. If you don't think like somebody's looking after you while you kind of looking after them, I think every time, the moment you go actually personal challenges is when you break down. The first step is to feel safe in your own environment, to avoid mental issues if you do have any personal circumstances. So once your working place becomes a safe spot where you can express yourself, when you are capable of not being 100% every day because you can rely on your management, then you can start building up enough confidence to support your actual self.
I think what Wayne's doing with Healthy Minds is getting down to more the roots. We're lucky here in this big company, but I think where we need to get to is for the smaller restaurants, the cafes, and get to the ground level, where I think we can really make a difference.
We're really excited with the way the Healthy Mind menu's come along. Paul and myself were the fundamental chefs with the creation of this amazing charity that Wayne really has taken on and ran with, which I'm not sure if you all know came about from a night at Clarke's, where we sponsored a young lad who's an extremely talented young chef, and unfortunately took his own life. It was only afterwards, with a cognac or two, we decided that something has to change, that we all have to be looking out for each other, that we all have to offer what we can offer to the person next to us, and to look out for when they might need our help. Right, so that's all we need to do, really, I think, to create a safe environment within our workplace is really important to me, and that's why I've gone forward after the experiences we've had through the charity to produce a better sense of mental health wherever I go, whoever I see, and it's always about, for me, I think, leaving a lasting impression wherever you are. So thank you very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the dessert. Was that right?